All right, and welcome. And the stuff got a little screwed up over on the Roll 20 version, or the that one. Let me see if I can fix that. I am Michael. Pronouns are he, him, and if everyone wants to introduce themselves.
I'm Sarah, my pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Pebble, also she, her, who is the fated hero.
Hey, I'm Kay. My pronouns are they, them. I am playing Zach, um, who is the rogue.
Hello, I am Nessa, she, her. I will be playing Isha, also she, her. Normal person, not a hoarder. Also,
Hi,
also she's stole something from the god of death.
hi, I'm Steve. I play Papa Fred. He's the old timer who's kind of poisoned, maybe dying, maybe just really sick. We're not sure yet, but yeah, it's getting weird.
Okay, so let me very quickly. Uh,
Do you want me to go over
yeah,
my quick rundown while you're doing whatever you're doing, Michael?
yep, sounds good.
Okay, this is only going to be up to a certain point because my phone died while I was on the train. Uh, Isha met her dead grandmother in a field, and through the power of hoarding and scrapbooks, fought a god for her grandmother's eternal soul, and won. Papa Fred had a bit of a senior moment and wandered off to have PTSD flashbacks. Also, Ghostface. He's turning into a ghost. Probably something. He had a skull for a face and he became a little bit translucent, so that's Ghost if I ever heard one. Pebble spent some time recalling when she gave up her dreams of going to college to run a puppet shop, thus poisoning her entire life. Also, turns out a magical snake was there and bit her, so actually kind of the snake's fault if you think about it. Zack told his patron, who I've written down several times was called the quote, Great White, unclear on,
Grave White.
sorry, Grave White. Unclear if that was like an animal or like a guy or big rat.
Think of
Potentially a big,
like an undead style thing.
okay, an undead
Okay.
style thing, but he was pressuring Zack, and you know what? No means no. Even if some kind of weird undead thing gives you magical powers, no means no. And he told that patron to go fuck right off and then thought about the power of friendship. And then my phone died. I think we got back at some point.
Anything else you remember from last time?
I think uh Pebble and Isha had a moment.
Yes, I hugged you after you admitted that the puppet shop was stupid. I knew in my heart that you knew it was stupid, Pebble. I knew. You just refused to admit it.
Yeah.
All right, that's been several weeks. So I think we also found out that the way to get to where Hedge of the Fang is was through the graveyard.
Yep.
All right. So if you want to go through and also have people let us know for your story models, since we're looking at maybe 2 or 3 more sessions here, we want to decide what the effect of the missing damage moon is upon the world as Hedge has been destroying it, and how you might be able to get it to back off or force it to back off without killing if it's possible. I think you had a thing about how to drive it off at least once through hallucination.
Yep.
Okay, we got hallucinate. That's the way to drive it off, but you might want to look at how do you force it back, and then what is the way to get it to back off or force it to back off without killing it if possible. And these will be things you can look at um, your tiles for. Since we're kind of going into the end game, we're gonna uh, bring that up a bit faster. If you want to take a little bit of time to look over the tiles you got, you come up with answers to either of those.
Hold on, let me update mine. They're not correct. Maybe.
And if you're watching, you'll see in... Oh, whoops.
Is the tile board posted in the Discord?
That's on the Roll20.
In the Roll20, okay. One second, pull this up.
What I'm going to do is this real quick. Let me switch the Roll20 very quickly in the thing. Or actually, no, let's do it this way. Cancel. I can do it a different way. Just move this over here for now.
No, I logged in.
It's on the one-shot one. So yeah, so right now in the on the bottom of the page, you will be able to see. Wait, let me double check. Am I coming through? Speak for a moment.
Hello.
Check.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Okay, so yeah, now if people are viewing, you can see what our current group of tiles and such are that people have. So through these, one thing they'll be able to do is put together some words and concepts and phrases that will be the thing that they need in order to essentially to see what's going on in the real world and to drive Hedge away.
Okay.
It
Also,
will
Michael,
not
can you
let
give me
update
editing
it.
access for the Far Roofs journal? For some reason, I've entered into comment-only mode.
Wait, for the adventure journal or for the character keeper?
Everything is in comment
Oh,
only.
character
for some
keeper as
reason.
well.
Oops, sorry. You know what? I think I know why.
Someone was touching all your stuff.
No, there was I put together a thing on it shouldn't have messed with this though. Okay, I'm putting the links back in that will let you edit. I was changing a few things for spectaculars that I run usually Sunday mornings, but we weren't able to do it this time. And I messed with something there. It's just weird that it would have made a difference here, unless I'm just forgetting where I had placed those. All right, you should now have editing access to both the adventure journals and the character keepers.
Much more gooder. Correct.
Excellent.
Okay, perfect.
Fragment, bullies.
Those were just a couple of the words I had in mine.
I just love that the last thing in my adventure journal is accidentally stabbing Isha.
That happens.
When did you stab me?
I don't know.
Probably after we got back to that
It's
inn.
been a little while. I do love the idea of the adventure journal. It's such a neat idea. But okay, so cool.
So
Remember,
it's
you're able to take stuff from each other's here.
might be able to get it to back off or force it to back off without killing it.
You can get a voice. Let's see.
What are the questions? Slash, where are they at?
How to drive off. Is hallucinate the answer we got for how to drive it off once without
Yeah.
running?
Yeah, how to
Okay.
drive it off
Yeah.
once without like card-based combat. Also, remember you can if you think of something to build, you can put together hands hands of cards for things to build, because essentially those tend to be physical things. The playing cards.
Yeah.
Mm.
We could spell sacrifice if we want to get morbid with it.
Ooh,
Hell yeah, let's do this
Yeah.
thing.
We have the letters for sacrifice.
that's good.
I have plenty of A's and C's and I's.
You juggle.
How do you mesmerize Hedge? Juggling. Go away, demon.
You
I mean,
entertain him to death.
We just juggle to our heart's content.
I'm guessing you none of you have seen oh god, what was the Steve Martin movie? It's got a moment where someone's like cat juggling. And you see a thing with this guy juggling cats, and one of them like hits the side of the table in a way that made me cry laughing when I first saw it because they're clearly fake. So it's not a real one.
You can do Babel.
We're good at that.
The jerk.
I have chorizo.
Okay.
All I'm finding is sacrifice. The Hero of Fate has a ton of cards. Holy crap!
Yeah, I don't use them at all.
We have not done a lot of those like direct confrontations.
We could spell violence.
Ooh.
Oh,
we can do strangle.
Oh,
strangle. Okay.
Do bluff.
Honestly, I think first thought, best thought, sacrifice.
Yeah,
Sacrifice.
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 Are we doing sacrifice to the missing? What is the effects of the missing damage from the world, or how
No,
do
stop Hedge.
This is the how you might be able to back it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the question becomes now: what is the effects that the damage Moon is having upon the world? So if you want to remove the tiles you got to spell sacrifice,
Right. I can give.
at the time you will decide what that means.
I can give the C and the F.
I can give A, I, the C, and the F. I'll also give the R.
What do we need?
S, I, C, E.
I will give a C and an E.
I got
Okay.
S. And hold on.
I have another I that I can give.
I have an S I can give. We need to.
Yeah, but
I got an S.
you give the S, and then I'll just give another I. Beep. I have like
Done.
literally like 24 letters. Okay, sacrifice is spelled.
All right, and what is the effect of the moon that has been eaten by Hedge the Fang have upon the world itself?
Oh my god, I have so many A's. Maybe the answer is just ah.
How about hollow?
Hollow or hallow?
Hollow. HOLLOW.
One thing Hedge does is take away the things that make you separate from the rest of reality.
Hollower theory is true now.
Oh, we can do void.
Ooh.
We can also spell violate.
I'm leaning void.
Listen, you said words. I'm picking words.
I like void.
Void?
Okay.
Void?
Void.
Can work.
I can give a D.
I got V and O if you need it.
I can give the O if someone else can provide the I. I don't have any more I's left.
I can give an I. I just can no longer spell bullies, which is fine. I got the I.
Spell bull. You can spell bulls. Like running with the bulls.
Yeah.
You can also spell garment.
Yeah, I could.
And bloof. Bloof is BLLUF.
Blue.
You bloof someone.
All right.
All right, so as I recall last time, had you gotten back to let me pop this back up. Had you gotten back to oh god, what's the name of the place? Sorry.
I don't know anymore. You can make up a whole new name and I say yeah.
What, the original town or the spooky town?
There was a second one we went to.
Spooky Town.
I've got it somewhere.
Hang on. It was like called like the Broken Dream or something.
That was it. Or the Shared Dream.
Shared Dream.
Shared Dream. The Shared Dream was the ghost town, right?
Yes.
So
that's the one you went to.
Yeah, we ended up going back to wherever we came from And then we were gonna head to the graveyard when Artyom woke up.
Yeah, and you got back, Artyom was awake.
Yeah.
I believe I shook him.
Yeah, and he didn't like being shaked. And you said Renata said you would like being shaked. And he said, no, I don't.
Well, Renata said, I will go back and I watched the series back this morning. She said that he liked being shaked. She was like, I'm not Artie. I don't like being shook.
Artyom lies, or rather, Renata sometimes lies when you get to mess with Artyom some, because that's fun.
That's fair.
That's how we deal with friends of ours.
Exactly.
Okay, let me go back to. God damn it! Wait. Oh, there we go. Yeah, sometimes I needed disappeared.
Mm.
All right. Yeah, as you make it back to the town. I think it was rain something. As you make it back to the town, the Renata's like, now if we travel to the graveyard from there, we'll be able to go into Hedge's actual space. Be warned, Hedge itself is, I mean, you've seen what it's like here outside of its own domain. If we go to its own domain, there it is. I mean, it practically is everything in that place. Is this something you're ready to do? It may cost you.
What do we got to lose?
Yeah.
Between the four of us, except for Zach, basically nothing.
What do I have to lose?
I don't know. I assume you have like a family or something.
I'm a serial dater in a small ass town. I've got nothing but the gym.
I assume you have like a mother who lives somewhere else.
Do you not also have a mother?
Yeah, but I don't like her.
Fair.
Artyom, Artyom brings some specific mushrooms here. He goes, so that he will not see us, so that we can approach.
Oh, we're doing drugs now?
The thing is, Hedge the Fang removes you from what makes you different from the rest of the world, the universe itself. He takes the essence of who you are. These will, for a short time, make you part of the universe itself, make you part of everything. So when we go, he'll not be able to see us, and we might have an opportunity to do something there.
Pebble reaches out and takes a mushroom, just
Oh,
pops it straight in her
absolutely.
mouth.
Same.
I also eat it right away. By the way, have we healed at all from the last time we got heinously fucked up?
I think that was just last session, wasn't it? Or has it been like we had some time to rest?
Yeah.
How far down are you?
I have 4 damage of the 5 total damage that I can take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remind me. God damn, it's been a while. Remind me how y'all got hurt like that.
I assume this is from the Zack stabbing me, or from
No, scorpions. Scorpion
Scorpions?
men on the roads.
Oh, true.
Forgot about the scorpions.
I think we heal, or either I didn't do a lot of damage, or we healed you from my damage.
Everyone, basically, yeah. Everyone take gain 2 back.
Where would we mark those down?
Oh, I didn't take any damage on
I
that.
haven't taken any damage either.
I don't see where I would take damage.
I think
Up
Isha
top.
was the only one, because she
Yeah.
got
Right under your
really-
player name.
Yeah, I just write it next to the HP.
Yeah,
It should say like 5 HP or something.
I have
5. Basically, after 5, that's when once 5 has been taken. That, and the thing is, it doesn't necessarily have to be just physical damage. It's the things that stop awful things from happening to you. So once you get past that, then you can start taking consequences. Essentially, how that works. So your HP can also be essentially whittled down through some sort of like if you were to have like a mental or social struggle with folks or conflict with other people as well. So I think we're now at day 6 morning. As you take these the mushrooms, I think everybody took them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you notice is it seems to hit RDM and Renata faster than y'all because well, they're a lot smaller than you.
Yes,
Look at
Yeah, so they sort of feel it. You just see there's this moment they're like, they just sort of, and for them, there's this extraordinarily pleasant feeling that seems to kind of whip through them. For each of you, to mark one of your day 6 mornings, we're going to have a vision of someone you care about back home. What has happened is we go hollow or void.
Boyd.
Void.
What is happening is important parts of people are starting to disappear. So if you want to choose a mood and then mark down for the morning as you have this hallucination, and then you'll be able to describe someone you care about and what is the effect of them. Now, part of it might be, is your essence able to protect them some? That will depend a little bit upon the role that you make. Keep in mind that things like bonding, delirium, and desperation, possibly losing yourself, are going to be the moods here that make the most sense.
I'm going bonding, and I mean, I know I have Mike, but I think I'm gonna go mother.
Okay. Go ahead, roll. If you want to describe about what's happening to her, then to see how it goes. If you want to go ahead and make your roll, remember it's a 5d6.
Yes.
And so bonding, it will be either communication, or if you have searching as an issue, it'll be that.
Okay. And I have a 4 in communication.
All right.
2, 2, 3, 3,
Let's say
5.
first, if you depending if you describe it, if you want to, like, if you describe it a little poetically, a little fancily, you'll be able to put some in your river if you do not have some. So tell me what's happening with your mother, and then you can ask them a question, and either they'll answer honestly, or you'll signal, or for an NPC, I'll signal that they speaking honestly is impossible right now. Or they can answer a question of your heart. Describe what's going on with your mother right now, with the void.
I think she's kind of like sitting at a desk working, but like kind of like when like a robot on like a line breaks, where like she's doing something, but like something's off. Like she's moving papers around, but like there's no thought behind the eyes. She's not like reading them. She's just kind of like there's just, if you look at her face, it looks like in Animal Crossing when you wouldn't save in between towns. Like just kind of like this horrible like blank face with like 2 big holes.
One thing you see though is there's a picture of you on the desk as you're working. Do you have any siblings?
No.
Okay. Picture of you on the desk, and when she sees you, there's just a moment where a bit of herself returns to her eyes. It doesn't seem to like freak her out or put her in an odd state, but there's just a moment where you can see there is still part of who she is left there, as long as her thoughts right now are with you. Part of you from here is protecting her from Hedge, because who was the one who actually, I think it was Kay that actually ripped the soul. Whose soul was gathered by Hedge for a bit? Was that Sarah or was that Nessa?
Nessa.
Nessa. Yeah, well, I'll say this, but you also then see, sort of coming up behind her, there is just like, you can see just for a moment just the shadow of, because you can only see Hedge when Hedge is moving. You can just see like this skeletal cat's head, just sort of like a shadow of it appear for just a moment before it disappears again. While you're protecting her, Hedge is still there and aware of you and your world in particular.
You piece of shit cat.
All right, so you got the success on that. Who else?
I also was gonna do bonding. I don't remember this man's name or if we gave him a name. And I didn't write it down if we did. The barkeep at the Minnow.
Oh,
I don't know if we gave him a name.
We'll say Doug.
Okay.
Because my cousin Heather worked at the minnow. Her brother is Doug, so I think we made no, Jasmine. No, Jasmine was the bartender friend.
Okay, yes,
Jasmine.
Jasmine. I think me and Jasmine are friends just because I'm constantly in there on dates, and she knows that. But that's communication, question mark?
Yep.
Okay. I got 2 6s.
Okay. So with bonding, since that what's your communication?
3.
All right. Just so as you look back, you're going to feel an impulse to share a secret, or otherwise make yourself vulnerable. What is it that you see when you look back at Jasmine? Because that's a failure.
Wait, what?
Since that's a failure, what happens when you look back at Jasmine that might make you share a secret, or otherwise make yourself vulnerable?
Oh, I'm supposed to hold on. I'm playing this game wrong because I just played a different game like 3
Oh,
hours ago
sorry.
that did a different. I need to roll 2 more die. I only rolled 3 die.
Oh yeah, roll 5. Roll 5.
That'll do it.
I got 2 2s and 2 6s.
All right. So yeah, what was your
3.
communication? All right. At a success, you get a glimpse into their heart. You can ask a question, and either they'll answer honestly, or you can reverse the right, offering a glimpse into your heart instead.
Let's
see what's happening with Jasmine. Oh, and Nessa, if you want to put the other ones there, and then Kay, if you want to put the 6s, the 2 6s into yours, you can. Into your river.
I have 2 5s in my river. I'm gonna keep the 5s. I think that Jasmine's probably the person that knows me the best out of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Because most of the people that like I hang out with or go on dates with only see like surface level me, and we never get past 2 dates. So I think Jasmine knows me the best because she's seen me the longest and like seen all these different personas that I put on, but I think she's the one person who really knows me.
And what are her feelings towards you?
Probably like sisterly. Like she wants to see the best in me, and she wants me to succeed. But she has a really hard time watching me pull all this bullshit.
How long has she known you?
I mean, we probably grew up together.
As you kind of see in her heart, there's a part of her that knows you peaked in high school. However, there is a part of her that just keeps hoping. Like she knows there's a good person in there. He just doesn't poke his head out all that often, and like just like the selfishness and sort of the sort of childish way and the way you move through people. She thinks there's a part of you that she's hoping someone will find you who can either cause you to settle down or finally like grow up. But she does have a great fondness for you. And because of that, as you're looking at it, you can see the other people around her who have like there's just something missing from them. It would almost be depressive drunks if you didn't know that this has something to do with Hedge, because while the moon itself may affect the ocean tides, there is inside of us something that moves. Everyone is now with part of the moon gone more still inside, and that emotional aspects of them is almost a mirror that reflects things back on it. She, because you have a part of you is still keeping her there, still has that part of her inside of her. For Pebble and for Papa Fred.
I think the person I see is Dev, my ex-fiance. I want to roll for daring.
Okay.
So I roll first?
Well, if you want to describe what it is a little bit and then go ahead and roll.
I think Dev is at my door of my house. He's like banging on the door. He's looking for me, calling my name. He's searching all over town for me. He's at the puppet shop. He's just going all over the place. And it's just kind of on repeat, like these same haunts I always visit. He's at the community center, at the house, maybe at the school. He's
In
going
your
from
house.
All right,
Yeah.
make your roll. It is either going to be physical action or in over your head, if that's one of your issues.
I don't have in over your head. I don't think. I do have in over your head. Huh.
You can use either one of those.
Let's roll first to see what happens. I got 3 6s.
Six. Okay, so one, add +1 to in over your head.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this will count as a success. The underlying action also gives you a feeling like you've changed the role of your decisions, you've shaped fate. Maybe if you're trying to do this too complicated to succeed with just a roll, things will go perfectly, but you've done or will do something, So you've got that critical success. On top of that, do you want to describe that, or do you want me to?
Can you do it?
So, as you're sort of watching, you can see again, Hedge only appears when it's moving. You see it just come forward to just snap down directly onto Dev, and as it goes, there's something that stops it close to. When you see it hit, and then disappears for a second, its teeth probably about 6 inches away from Dev's skull, and then a skeletal hand with wicked claws in it comes, and there's sparks as it hits, and you see it lift up its head and scream towards the stars, because right now it's trying to separate everything, to finally be able to separate the world and everything in it from what makes it different from everything else, to make it one with literally everything. But you are the thing right now that is standing between it. So far, it has been foiled 3 times. I think everybody succeeded so far.
Mm-hmm.
So, Papa Fred, has your heart stayed as true?
I think I'm just gonna go with delirium, because
now, when you roll,
You're good at it.
You go ahead and explain some stuff. It'll be either your introspection or your sickness.
It's probably gonna be introspection, because that's a 4. But I think Papa Fred is. I think he's seeing his buddy Charlie, the person that he came to the bar with at the beginning of the first episode. That's his old war buddy. And I think Charlie is once again just at the bar, singing karaoke, having a good time. You can see the cell phone has a bunch of missed calls to Papa Fred. However, in the phone it says Frederick, because he's the only person that still refers to Papa Fred by his full name.
Okay.
And yeah, he's just at the bar hoping for Papa Fred to show up, because they're the only 2 left from their time in the war.
All right, make your roll.
So we gotta go there. We gotta go roll. Notation is 5d6s, right?
Yep.
3 3s.
Damn, this is with delirium?
Yeah.
All right.
They're so good at it, Papa Fred.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and add +1 to your sickness. What is your sickness now?
That's going to be a +3.
Okay. The experience of itself is slowed so that we can try the lurid, surreal. So as he's kind of brings it up, it's you see that you've been gone a few days. He's been trying to get a hold of you consistently.
Yeah.
So as he goes, you actually see a little bit of a tear in his eye. He hasn't heard from you. You both were in the war. You had plenty of friends. You haven't heard from. So he's worried. And as he's doing it, there is just a shadow of a cat's skull kind of behind him. But there's just this moment where you kind of feel the pain and the PTSD and everything else that was about that you had been through, that you had suffered, that still haunts both of you. It's very hard to take him, to hollow him out, because you've had to deal with that and then come back to the world already.
Okay.
So there is a part of him that knows what it's like to feel like this, and knows what it's like to fight against this. And he is still here.
Whew. All right.
All right, as you all kind of join in, there's a moment where you feel like we'll say, Papa Fred, you feel a very, very tiny hand in yours.
What? Huh? Oh. I look down.
As Renata looks up at you and goes, "It's time to go to the Vale. From there, we'll be able to enter his place itself."
All right.
She stands up like a little wobbly, and all of you in this thing just feel there's a connection between all of you that just feels more true now. Like, as strange and odd as this world is, there is something that anchors you there more than even the other humans that are here in this area, than the other people who are also real in the same respect. But you yourselves are more tied into the real world. The things that are here become very powerfully tied to what this place is. You, however, still carry the world with you.
Michael, would this count as seeing something revelatory or plot relevant in a dream?
I believe so. For anybody else, do you have any of your
Right.
things? Because you now have I think almost everybody is on their second quest.
Yeah.
I'm on my third.
So if you've got like something in there, if you want to double check if anything has been marked by that, or these are also things that you can push yourselves towards. Because each of you will have, oops, it'll be in your character keeper. But yeah, if you scroll down, there's a second thing in progress, things there. And if you check your major goals, those are things that can happen. And the rest of you, as you gain, like, yeah, go ahead, pull a card and a tile for that.
I did. I got
Okay.
a 5 of clubs and a P.
All right. Why do I have some in my hand? Okay. As you start to head again through the roofs, you go for quite some time. Yeah, Raintown is where you were. You go for quite some time until things start to fade kind of around you. And when you start to come through again, you have gone pretty far into the far roofs themselves, up into the furthest roofs. You remember snippets of things. You remember going into a graveyard, leaping into a grave. Remember, I think we did that last time, correct?
Yes.
A different one this time, though, that actually took you further into a different place. From there, as you're walking through a place where the roofs themselves, while they're fused together, you see little bits of almost tiny, not courtyards. It looks like a courtyard, but it's like two balconies of two rooms that are together, sort of together. Inside, again, the windows themselves seem semi-frosted. There's nothing you can see really inside of it. You got like all sorts of weather vanes and also the steam, like the pipes and such that come off of them. Not really chimneys so much anymore. But as you're kind of going through, you can start to see, never when you look at it directly, but just out of the corner of your eyes, you can sometimes see people standing on top of the weather vanes, on top of those little like places where steam and such will come out of a house. like those vents that are up there on the roofs. You'll occasionally see a people that appear sometimes sleeping, sometimes they appear as if they're sort of physically changing. You see them moving on the thing, but while they're staying in one place, it's almost like you're watching a figure staying in one place, like running in a movie or something. It's just they stayed centered in the frame. You can only really see pretty much them. Like they're clearly moving and doing things. Artyom looks up and goes, "We're in the Dreamer's Roost. This is the place where your world and ours are, as far as this is into the farthest roofs, they're much closer than they are in other places. These are people who are sleeping."
These are all dreamers?
This world is attached to yours. I know it seems like, I mean, you physically came here and a lot of things are different because of that, but all in all, we're all combined. Like part of this is the dreams of humanity. I think without all of you, I don't know if we exist.
Can you fuck with their dreams?
He just kind of like looks at you for a moment and goes, "We've never tried to do anything to one of the dreamers."
Uncle, can I touch the smoke?
Yeah, as you go over to one of the like I said, the people that are sort of hanging there in the smoke. Tell me about the person that you approach. What are they like right now? What's going on?
I think they're like splayed out in one of those like weird poses, where like one leg is like up here for some reason.
Okay.
But they're very still, and I think I kind of like I don't punch through their heart, but I do kind of just like.
As you do so, there's just this moment where you see them alter and change just a little bit. Like they're asleep, but as you kind of approach, you start to see parts of their dream around them. You start to see a school itself. You see the person there unclothed as they're going. As there's this sort of coming through, and you see while they themselves are an adult in the thing, those who turn and look at them, some of them are. And at this moment, as you touch it, some of them are children. Some of them are teenagers. Some of them you think are actually the same children and the teenagers, and some of them are the ones that they still know as an adult. As you're going through, you're seeing like the faces of bosses and teachers, and there's this moment where you sort of feel like you connect with the person, and then for a moment, you are them. There is a moment where you as you're looking there, as you can sort of feel yourself in this place. You don't know these people, but suddenly who they are start to absolutely like just pummel yourself, and you're feeling like this was the person who told you that she was your girlfriend in 3rd grade, and then they made fun of you. Here is the boy that you kissed in junior high. Here is the boss that secretly despises you. Here is the teacher that always knew that you would be shit and nothing. And all of that is there. Go ahead and mark this in your journal, and this will still be in the morning. We're about to move to the afternoon. Roll losing yourself, which will be either physical action, or if you have complex, you can use that.
I don't believe I have complex, so let's hope my 2 in physical action carries me. I shouldn't have fucked with them.
Pull yourself into someone else's dreams.
Yeah.
Shit happens. It makes me wonder. So the last couple of times I think it was on TikTok, I get like we bleeped you this many times.
Okay. 1 5 5 4 4.
All right. Do you have anything in your river by chance?
I have 2 6s.
Oh, those aren't going to help you. So what was your physical action?
2.
All right. Pushes you to freeze up or be useless for a long time. So the rest of you, or you can choose to go into an obsessive spiral building towards an overwrought or self-destructive actions. If it was present for the latter, a fog of stress and awkwardness will make it harder to process and respond to what they say. Tell me how what exactly happens with you here.
I think I'm going to freeze up. Seems like that would take less time.
All right. Go ahead and mark that in your adventure journal. As the rest of you see, as Isha reaches in, there's just you see like stock still in this moment as they're sort of looking in, and the breathing is like heavy and nervous and almost like a panic attack if someone was completely frozen while it happened.
Can I add delirium to my journal right
Sure.
now?
Oh, Papa Fred's joining me in mental instability.
I think as I'm seeing Isha reach in and like I'm seeing the reaction, I think I have a flashback. And while everybody's like running to like try to help Isha, I turn to another thing of vents, like another steam that is coming out. And I remember my last time here when I was a younger man, more in shape, able to do so much more, and I touched one like Isha did. And it was filled with the memory or the sleeping wishes of children. And me being Santa Claus for them. The memory of this was why I became Santa Claus.
All right, roll your either introspection. This is delirium, you said?
Yes.
Roll your introspection or your sickness. What is your sickness, by the way, right now?
It is a 3.
Go ahead, give yourself another muddle. What lets me hang on?
Okay.
That's from your sickness.
All right. Let me roll first, and then I will write that down. I can't do two things at once. 3 threes again. Holy crap!
Good God, Papa Fred.
That would put my sickness to 4.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, do two things actually. Not just what lets me hang on. Sickness 4, you lose the chance to answer that. Instead, answer the second question: how do I find new strength? Yeah. So there's just the children. You're seeing them here for a moment as you're sort of looking through. You're remembering that was you then, and they gave you the hope, and they brought this back to you. And currently now you see them quite a bit older. Like these children were kids then, but as you do touch it, you now you see them as they are now, adults, and currently they have been taken by Hedge. The moon is still something inside of them. There is somewhere deep underneath, like the oceans of who they are, there is a stillness there, but there is something pulsing far down. There is something alive, and you feel like it's a little bit of that hope, that little bit of the part of you that, even though you're currently, as like part of you wrenches with the sickness of Typhon's poison inside of you, there's a moment where you're like, you can kind of feel that they still have some of what you gave them inside of them.
All right. Yeah, cut back to everybody with Isha. You'll notice Papa Fred after that.
What are y'all doing with Isha?
Can I use either Stir the Heart or Believe in Me?
Yes.
I think for this one, I think Stir the Heart will be better. Increase the allure of something that something holds. This normally targets something local, but can combine with here's what you'll do to increase the allure of something holds from afar and simultaneously declare the natural, sensible way to react. I like just like basically like encourage Isha that. Do I know what she's feeling? Is it clear what she's feeling?
We'll say you sort of grab hold of Isha.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you kind of grab hold, you can feel that fear, that the judgment, the weight of other people's expectations crushing down on Isha.
I think I feel that I take her hands and I'm like, you can let go. You are enough. Please.
Make your roll. This would be introspection.
How do I do the same rolls I did before? Which would I hit?
Slash roll, and then 5d6s. I think I pinned it. Yeah.
No, I mean like you should be able to hit like a certain button and like do the same rolls.
Oh, but if you just hit up. If the thing is that's if you've done it like since you opened it up.
Yeah.
Oof.
3 6s.
That's a crit.
Critical fail.
No, because so the thing is what happens is when you make a roll, and it is triples, but it is above. It means there's a little bit of luck involved in pulling Isha back here. What is a part of it, Isha? What is it a little bit there that's beyond just simply the skill and the belief that Pebble has in you that helps bring you back to this?
I think as I come roaring back to life, I'm like, I fucking know that, Pebble. Tell that to that guy. He needs to be on an anxiety medication.
I just throw my arms around her and just like, oh my god, don't do that. Quit doing things like that.
Thank you for getting me, but also scientific curiosity.
Yeah, I think you need to stop being scientifically curious, but that's just my
Where's
opinion.
Fred?
You turn and you see him with his hand in one of them, and he is just half ghostly like he's been, and he's just babbling at this point.
Papa Fred, that goes for you too. God damn it.
Michael, can I try to get to do this one?
Mhm.
Can I try to tackle Papa Fred out of
Okay,
this?
do you want Zach?
Oh yeah, or Zach. Zach, you can if you want to tackle Papa Fred out of this, feel
I
free.
do kind of want to Papa Fred.
I'm just imagining you like when people throw Kermit. Just like hitting Papa Fred and knocking him over.
But more like bear hugging him and pulling him to the ground with me.
All right.
It's more like if someone threw Sweetums as like a linebacker.
Just a gentle tackle.
All right. I don't think there's a role for that, is there?
I don't think we necessarily have to, unless you want to do something with like the adventure journal, or if you want to make a roll of one of the moods, or you can just sort of tackle.
No, I think I'm just gonna kind of grab him.
Okay.
Yeah. As you pull me away, Papa Fred is gonna look at you, still the half ghostly, the black lines going up his neck that's still corporeal. You wanted a football. That was the first thing you asked me for when you were a kid.
You know what? I'll still take a football.
He snaps out of it. Oh, but we should get moving.
Yep. And both of you, stop touching stuff.
The rats are just looking at us judgmentally.
Rats are also still a little bit high. So all of you are a little bit.
All right.
All right. As we are officially in the afternoon, as things are coming through, you reach an area where the roofs themselves start to be broken up. It's a little harder to see the boundaries between, because even though the roofs all sort of fuse and like lay on top of each other, you would see different styles, different types of roofs underneath your feet. And also at this point you kind of realize how sort of calloused your feet have become, how used to being on tile of different types of roofs that they are. But there's also a place where as you get there, there's no ground or sand, but there is a sea as you kind of overcome this lapping onto some of the tiles itself, and then going out to this big giant, like you just see massive waves and far out. By the time they get here, there is just sort of a bit of a gentle rush sort of coming towards it. You can hear that sound of waves hitting, in this case, tile. But it sounds a lot like when they hit the sand.
This place can be so beautiful. It's so ugly at the same time.
It's kind of creepy.
Yeah, I was about to say, I could have gone my whole life without hearing what the ocean hitting tile would have sounded like.
All right, as you go, there's just this moment where Artyom and Renata, at this point, are much quieter than you've normally seen them before. They're sort of looking around nervously and like, we're here. As we start to come out of the trance we're in, he'll be able to start to notice us. It'll see us, smell us. It'll be more a part of the world, a thing that it hates.
I will say props to it on that one. Maybe not your guys' stuff, but I will admit our world's kind of fucked.
Which of you think you have the most comfort, complacency, or thoughtlessness?
Okay. Comfort, complacency, thoughtlessness.
I feel like Isha could probably put some of you in the running for thoughtlessness, unless Papa Fred wants to question me.
I think thoughtlessness is probably Isha.
I think.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think comfort is probably a tie between Papa Fred and Pebble. But I do think Pebble might be outrun it because I think Papa's kind of like losing himself a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do complacent.
Okay. There's a moment as you're sort of kind of going through, and currently, like I said, you're looking over the various roofs here. Something is like the water and such is coming in. The moon here looks present in a way it's not in the real world. It's bigger. It seems closer. You can almost feel a little bit of a pull at you, and then Zach, you've got that part of you don't access all that often, where you can like look through the eyes and such of others of the things that you've taken, and you feel a little bit of a like that flame that's inside of you, though the fire that you've sort of taken from others. You feel some of it start to like almost rise up out of you, as if something is starting to pull at it.
I feel like it's kind of a weight taken off of him just a bit.
You hear a whisper. You were given a gift you have not even used. You have not loved. This thing you have only used against me.
I can decide with what I do.
You squandered what you had.
In your eyes.
And you catch something a little bit out of the corner of your eye. Now here, there's just a moment where you see Fang sort of descending. Now I'll let you choose the mood here, because part of it is once it needs to be met, like a mood needs to be placed in there to make the mystery present, which in this case the mysteries Hedge the Fang. The mysteries themselves will be not there basically until someone puts something into the adventure journal. But it's coming after you because you had the audacity to steal from it. You had the audacity to use your ability, your necromancy, the thing that you have not wanted to use on others, that's the same power almost that Hedge himself has. You used against Hedge the Fang. And the anger it has is personal for you. You took one of its toys. Now it wants to take something from you.
I'm gonna do being there, and standing up against him.
Okay, all right.
What is that one? What do I roll for that?
Oh, being there is awareness or something to deal with.
I think I'm gonna use my something to deal with because I have a 1 in that and a 0 in awareness.
Okay.
If I use my river, do I have to use both numbers or just one?
No, you don't have to use both of them.
Okay, then I'll use one of my 5s and make that 3 5s.
All right.
Ooh.
One, give yourself +1 to something to deal with an issue. And you have a choice. Either we can give you more purely sensory experience. I can give you either more sensory experience the world around you, or you can talk or emote a bit more in character, out of character, what all this feels like to you as it tries to take something from you, and yet fails.
I think what Zach is feeling / the energy I guess he's giving is that I was given this gift. I get to decide how I use it. It's no longer yours. Like you gave this part of yourself away, so you no longer have control over it.
All right. Because it's sort of coming through, like the rest of you see this spark appear around Zach as the moment that's the giant skeletal cat sort of comes to hit as it bounces off and just goes in pain, and then it lifts up its claw. As it's not able to take it, what it's going to try to do is strike you. Now, it has a CV of 10. So if you wish to attack it, now right now it doesn't need, you don't need spades for it, because of the, like with the at least at this point, there's places where I believe it can make itself have to use the spades against it, but right now its card value is a 10. You, for example, yours is all 5. So you see as the claws sort of come down. Remember, what you can do is anyone is able to play higher than this, at least a 10, to interrupt what it does, or you can go like up to 3 less to try to block it. Who wants to do what?
I'll play a king.
Okay.
Spades do something specific, right?
Spades specifically allow you to do something against, like, certain things can only be affected by spades. Right now, it is here in a physical sense.
So I should save my king of spades and do one of my other kings, correct?
If you've got another king, yeah, because I'll say it's one of those things that right now, yeah, right now it is okay. King of Hearts. You gotta throw that on the table. Tell me what it is you're doing. As the clause is on its way down.
Can I combine a bird turning into a bird with this one, or do I have to spend another card to turn into a bird while we're at it?
You have to spend another card to turn into a bird.
Alright, I'm gonna spend another card to turn into a bird while we're at it. Because nothing will stop a giant paw more like a large animal flying up towards it. And I'm just gonna like kind of get in front of everyone and just start kind of dive bombing, but like I guess not dive bombing, but just like kind of as
you dive bomb, because that one I played earlier, the queen comes back into, or the 10 comes back into the hand. It brushes you aside as it's once again heading towards Zach. Is anyone either blocking or
it's 3? It's 3 less to block.
Mm-hmm. So king queen. So like a jack to block.
I have a jack. I have a jack of spades to block.
Sorry, Zach.
It's okay.
All
I
right.
did accidentally stab you, so it's kind of.
Sorry, I stabbed you. I did put this. Wait, cheat sheet.
So Hedge is coming after Zach then?
Yep.
Alright, so I'll like physically put myself in front of him. Can I use one of my powers too?
Yeah, what power?
I have this power. It's called ferocity. For the rest of the scene, while you're expressing your role, you can repeatedly propose justifications as to why suitable actions are feasible. These apply to everyone in the scene. For instance, as a singer in the space, you can decide that this is a special space that carries sound waves, or as a ghost, you can crawl out of a television. Side televisions are now portals. This power does not always work, but when it fails because the world reacts violently against it, twisting or diverting it. The GM opts to do this thrice in one invocation. Reality gets cracked 5 times. The reality completely dissolves around them. I think I am going to clap my hands, and in this space, that clap is like a thunder. It's like a thunderclap. It'll just blow Hedge back.
All right. So go ahead. So it will roll as well. But if you want to roll, this will be physical action for it. It'll be
It's a card play.
What?
This one's a card play. It's a ferocity type card.
You play the card, but then you make the roll to basically.
Okay.
It basically means the clap will be able to be the shield. But we'll see how well that works. You'll need to roll. What makes sense for you? So this wouldn't necessarily be physical action.
I got 4 4s.
Okay.
No matter what you roll.
I got 4 4s.
All right. So as you got the 4 4s there.
Mm-hmm.
Or 4 4s or 3 4s? Did you have some in your room?
I got 3 4s.
3 4s. All right. So it got a failure. So your success. It's different. You block the damage so describe what happens. It's actually going to do a little bit of harm to Hedge.
I step in front of Zach and I just kind of slam my arms together, and it's like the air shakes. It's just like reality shakes. The world goes a little bit fuzzy, and Hedge just gets thrown back about 30 feet.
Yeah, it sees it goes, and it's you see it go through as it hits. There's a moment where it kind of rises back up to its things and just sort of stops. You see it fade for a second. Who is doing what?
Did I remove that jack from my hand, by the way?
Yeah, I think Nessa also spent the card to transform. Though you got the card you used for the block or the intercept back.
Yeah.
Well, that would be Nessa. So, Sarah, you use both of yours, and I lost the ace.
Okay.
All right. It's still there. Who's doing what?
All right. So it attacks Zach. Nessa tried to interject, but it was too strong, and then Pebble power clapped it backwards. I think Papa is going to use that walking stick that he got and run at where it was and try to just,
All right.
I am going to use a King of Clubs.
All right. As you start to rush your way towards it, you just hear a as it's going to put it for the block. As it tries to sort of come in, it's like, I've dealt with you before. Go ahead and roll your physical action. It will do the same. We'll see how well that block helps.
6. Yes. Kaplooey. Come on. It's thinking.
Yeah, sometimes it takes a minute.
Oh, that's a critical fail.
Right. Yes, as you sort of pop in for that, yeah, just double check here.
That's what I get for rolling 3 3s 2 times in a row.
Yeah, on this one, you're going to take +1 damage, and I will claim your card. 7 of hearts.
No, I had a King of Clubs.
Oh, King of Clubs, yes. Sarah, you can get rid of the thing that's there. So yeah, just make sure you put them on the table there. Or no, right, so you don't have them on the thing. That's right. Never mind. Yeah, as it kind of comes back, and knocks you back from the thing, you see it like.
So you said +1 damage. How much damage did I take?
You'll take 1 damage.
Oh, okay.
Michael,
Yep.
would we be able to use our letters to spell out a spell in this battle, or we're cards only at this point?
The thing is, both of those can work because like like especially you're the Sinmani bearer.
Yes.
Yeah, some of the stuff you use is create magical art or grand spells can be part of your like letter arcana, or your card arcana.
Yes. I think Isha is going to kind of circle back down, but without landing, and I would like to cast a spell, Hazy, which will hopefully, I mean, we're not going to be fucking invisible, but I don't know, maybe slightly worse visualization will assist us somehow.
All right, what is the card rank you're putting out? Basically, what is the poker hand you're putting out?
Let me delete all my letters.
You're using the arcana for that.
Yes.
All right. So suddenly, all of you just see a thing where the world itself it's a little bit hazy to you, but because it feels like you've almost gone behind a bit of a sort of a curtain, and there's just a moment where you just see the giant cat sort of skeleton skull just sort of looking, and as it leaps and then sort of fades again, and goes. I do not think you understand. You can't hide from me. This is my place. The moon belongs to me already. I am taking that which meant the most to you on the world. It is too late for you to save anything here, no matter how much you hide, little creatures.
Arguably, the sun is more important to us.
The moon is the thing of dreams. The moon is the thing that takes everything you hope for, everything you wish as you sleep beneath its embrace and keeps you separate from the rest of the world. I am bringing peace to this planet. I am bringing peace to existence when all are nothing.
It's very poetic for a dumb cat.
What are the rest of you doing and or saying?
I get a rapier in the last episode.
I believe so.
I want to go at it with that, and I'm gonna use my Queen of Hearts.
All right. As you start coming, there's a moment where you see the claw kind of coming up as he's going to block. Basically, it just means he'll have a roll against yours.
Okay.
So if you want to make your physical action roll, he will make his.
I got 3 5s.
All right. Yeah, as it does get a little bit of a success. However, not as well as you did. It is not better than your results. So yeah, as you strike, there is like a cry as it hits. There's that moment where it kind of disappears while the two of you are sort of holding. And the thing is, as it leaps kind of far up onto these hills and such that are nearby.
And do I lose my card?
Yes.
Okay.
As it loses its. And there's the moment it's like, you may escape here. I may not defeat you, but you are in my realm. This is not a place you can win. The moon is mine. It belongs to me. You have a way to drive it and reclaim the moon.
Oh, can I use a delirium right now? Can I add the the thing that we do where we pick a thing
Mhm.
and put the journal.
The adventure journal.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I'm gonna add a delirium. I think when Papa got hit, like there's a little bit of blood like coming out of his nose from being hit with the counterattack. And he starts to go into that like partial state. Remembering the last time he was here, the last time he fought Henge, or Hedge, and he's no longer with the group here. He, in his mind, he is one-on-one with Henge like last time, trying to get the little fragment of the rat that Henge got the piece back from. And he remembers what he did last time, but it's not going to work this time. And he is just going to run full force at Henge. So it is him in the delirious state, half a mystery at this point, and just running at Hedge.
All right, put that in your adventure journal. I'm assuming you have delirium.
I'm gonna roll sickness actually.
Okay.
Yeah, it's delirium.
Yeah, delirium. You can roll your sickness for that.
Yep. All right, so roll 5d6s. Oh, that's 2 1s. That's still a success.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I take it you're sacrificing yourself.
Yes.
All right.
Hey.
For the rest of you, as you start, and I'll if you want to like describe what this looks like as your sacrifice seals away Hedge and reclaims the moon. If you want to just you use that lurid, surreal, or supernatural elements, you can do that, or I can.
I think I'll describe it. I think you all just see Papa Fred. With the old timer, the thing is that he's becoming a mystery himself. I think at this point it is him giving up his physical, accepting that he is now a mystery, and in doing so, you just see his physical body dissipate, and all that's left is that skeletal, spectral image of him as he latches on to Henge, and they just kind of sink into the ground together.
Ooh.
You hear some of the screams as it comes through, but then there's also a moment where all of you see a much younger Papa Fred from the last time the two of them fought, and how there was something taken back then that is sort of been returned now. As the two of them, like the earth itself, sort of swallows the two of them up, and then there's a moment where like everything gets much darker when you realize that the full moon that had been above you is now gone. There's a silence. The three of you are there. You hear Artyom and Renata just, Papa Fred.
I think I'm gonna scoop everyone up onto my back and just kind of let animal instinct take over and fly in whatever direction seems safest. I don't know, the moon's gone. That feels not good. Like, we should leave.
Yeah, it feels kind of into the world.
Where'd he go?
You're already scooped up on my back. I don't know. I mean, he looked like a young skeleton in his final moments, so that's something, right?
No, we have to. We can't leave Fred.
I don't think there's anything. Artyom, is it a normal thing for somebody in your world to turn into their physical body to just kind of like, and then they turn into a skeleton ghost?
Not normal, no, but
Yeah, I don't know if there's like a cure for that, Pebble. Like,
here, Renata, something's come with a cost.
and then he sunk into the earth. Where did the moon go? I thought the whole point of us defeating Hedge the Fang.
If the moon isn't here, it means it's probably back.
Oh, Here. That means it's back. Okay, that's better. Would be fucked up if I said it. That was probably the way he wanted to go.
I mean,
I'm trying to find small
maybe a little
happinesses.
bit, but I also feel like Fred would have done anything for this world. It wasn't his first time here. He knew these people. He knew, like, their background, what happens here. He fought Hedge before, and, he sacrificed himself, saving us from Hedge a second time.
Oh. Leave him. We can't. No.
Zach, I'm
So-
gonna need you to do something about this because I'm flying right now. So
Leave him. We can't. We can't leave him.
Can we still see, like, hold on, Pebble. Can we see? I just like put an arm around him, like, shh. Can we still see Papa Fred's body, or the old body, or the new nothing?
It's all gone. As you're sort of taking off, he seems to be gone.
Mo just kind of cries on Zach's shoulder.
Like, I can't even, call to his spirit because I can't see his body. I can't take it over because there's nothing to find.
In the back at Raintown. As you see, like as this large corvid form descends upon Raintown, you see just like a bunch of the rats and the people like kind of rush out, like hope in their eyes, before they realize at one point that there are fewer people than left.
I think I get off of Isha, help Pebble down, and I just go, you all know Papa Fred, and he sacrificed himself to save all of us.
And there's just like silence sort of goes through, like all the people. Do you want to have each person give a bit of an epilogue for their character? This will include Papa Fred. Oh, shoot.
Well, before we do an epilogue, I do have a question for Pebble.
Mm-hmm.
Does Pebble make it back home? Because, like, I thought your whole thing was that you're kind of on a countdown here with your snake bite.
Not gone yet.
Not gone yet.
Oh no.
Oh.
Because who knows?
Right.
They may end up back in the far rooms someday.
I guess I'll go Papa Fred's epilogue. So with all of the like Typhon's poison, there was Purge. It was giving him his zenith, which was like the peak of his life. All of this stuff is like he is now just one of the mysteries of the far roofs. He is essentially this eldritch being that is now unknowable. He doesn't really remember who he was before, and he exists.
I think Pebble does go home. She knows she's still poisoned. She knows she doesn't have much time left. But she also knows if she stays here, it's not going to improve things. And she can't stay where it's safe, necessarily. She goes home. And I have enough letters to solve my quest model, which is going to be what fuels me, what can drive me forward and make me great. And the word is shot. I think the first thing Pebble does is she closes up the puppet shop, and she leaves. She packs a bag, a few things. She writes a note to Dev, telling him not to look for her, and she goes. And she doesn't think about Dwajak again. Her life is short, but she makes the most of what she has, and she does things she never imagined she would do. She doesn't just go to Madison. She doesn't go to Chicago. She just goes past New York. She goes wherever her heart takes her. That's it.
I think that Isha, in her heart, I mean, she wasn't really thinking that Papa Fred was, out of everyone, she was kind of like emotionally gearing herself up to go home without Pebble because she could like kind of see that the snake poison was happening. So like when we did manage to make it home with Pebble, it was kind of like like we did it, like as sad Papa Fred was, he was really old and kind of really checking out. No offense to Papa Fred towards the end. Like really checking out. Um and but like in her heart she's like Pebble made it. Everything's gonna be okay. And it's like Pebble is immediately gone. Oh no. So I think because it's just you and me now, Zach, I think assuming your epilogue doesn't involve also leaving, Isha kind of clutches on to Zach in a weird way. I would also like to solve one of mine. I don't have any of the letters that I want. But for the what is the price for the Cinnamoni and how is it to be paid? The answer is youth. I think after we get back, um, Isha's not like dying or anything, but like she is aging quickly. And like whatever, like she's not making it to 100 or 70, but like, I mean, she's not going to be dead tomorrow, but like, ooh. And as someone who's also kind of a little bit obsessed with her looks, it is kind of like a lot of like fucking like, collagen, the price, the price of the necklace. But yeah, I think she immediately like the minute they get back to the parking lot, she breaks up with Mike like the second they get back.
Aww.
And
Zach is cheering in the background.
yeah, and just kind of like devotes herself to her mom's dream of running the camp.
I think Zach for a minute like thinks about leaving, and maybe he does for a bit, like, goes on a couple adventures, but it's not for long. Maybe he's gone like a week or so to just fully check out, but then he's back. And I'm gonna solve my quest model of how do I help this person. The person I'm helping is myself, and what I'm doing, I'm staying, like in the moment, in this world, this community we've created, and just like actually not checking out for once.
Someone needs to be Santa Claus.
All right.
Oh, someone needs to be Santa Claus.
Our new buff Santa Claus.
All right. If we let people know where to find y'all.
I am Sarah. I am Powerful Week 1 on TikTok and Powerful Week almost everywhere else.
I'm K.1224 basically everywhere.
I am Nessa. You can find me everywhere under Loch Nessa, LOCHNEASSA.
Hi, I'm Steve. I'm the Dragon X on TikTok and various other places. Find me on Beards and Barbarians, Ronin's Den, and random other times.
All right, and we will be back in a week or two with Ars Magica. Night, y'all.